We use our hands for virtually everything we do in life. Our hands fold, clean, steer, grip, shake, and assist in communicating with others all throughout our day. Human hands are one of the greatest tools that we have, so we should take seriously the need to protect them from potentially harmful situations. This video will help us visualize and identify various situations and job functions in our plant that require us to use proper personal protective equipment for our hands. Prior to performing a job function that requires PPE for your hands, make sure to inspect the PPE you are about to use and ensure that there are no tears or holes present. PPE that is not structurally sound is about as effective as using no PPE at all. Rubber gloves are to be used when cleaning various machine parts with chemicals such as orange cleaner and alcohol. You may use these gloves to clean labeler drums, blow molds, or husky molds, just to name a few. Rubber cleaning gloves should be changed and discarded as needed or prior to performing a new cleaning task, as contamination and pinholes can be difficult to detect. When changing out a propane tank on a forklift, always make sure to close the tank valve prior to unscrewing the connection. Otherwise, you run the risk of being burned by the freezing propane at the connection point. Also, remember to keep your propane PPE on at all times when changing out your tank, and use the propane cart to transport your empty and filled propane tanks. Remember to secure the propane tank by aligning the locking pin before you connect the fuel hose to the connection point. After your tank is secured, open the tank valve so propane can flow to the engine. Leather gloves are very effective when handling wooden pallets. Without them, sharp wooden spurs and splinters can protrude through your skin, causing serious pain and damage to your hands, not to mention the possibility of infection later. If you need assistance transporting a pallet, make sure to signal another team member or forklift operator for assistance. Supplying glue to glue pots and removing preforms from ovens require the use of heat-resistant gloves. These gloves are specially designed to protect your hands from the high temperatures of glue pots and ovens. Always be conscious of your surroundings when working with hot surfaces. If you are not careful, these surfaces can seriously burn exposed skin. When handling corrugated boxes or trays, make sure to use nylon gloves. These gloves will protect you from irritation or cuts caused by the sharp edges and rough surfaces on corrugated pieces. Extra care must be taken when removing boxes from the case packer that do not have proper glue application. Folding retail-ready trays is another job function that requires the use of nylon gloves. When folding these trays repeatedly, keep in mind the proper ergonomic practices for repetitive motion. Using proper personal protective equipment for our hands is vital to prevent injuries. However, personal protective equipment can only protect you from hazards that they were originally designed for. That is why it is very important to know exactly what and where potentially dangerous conditions exist in each of our job responsibilities. Most importantly, though, we want to maintain awareness to our surroundings. If we're not exercising safe work practices, PPE does little to protect us from harm's way. So then, let it be our resolve to pay constant attention to the work we perform with our hands and ensure that safety, especially when it comes to our hands, is at the forefront of our minds. Safety may start with S, but it begins with you.